Alrighty, guys, here we go. So we're going to jump right into it. We are going to start learning how to read some charts. So this is what everyone forgets about. Anyone who's ever invested in stocks, they've lost money because they did not know how to read the charts and or they bought at the peaks, okay? And simply they would see a news article come out, they're like, oh, this is a great investment, but have no idea where the price is currently trading at, okay? We're going to change that right now. We're going to educate you on how to actually read price action. So here we are at tradingview.com. Go ahead and make a free account. You can also do a paid account as well. If you want to get a discount, use my link down below. You can get, it's pretty cheap, honestly. You can get a lot more indicators. Once you start getting more advanced, or if you want to take it to the next level, go ahead and get a paid account. If you're going to be using this frequently, like myself, it's definitely worth it. So here we go. We're at the home page. It's kind of showing us, just some general ideas that people post. As a, account holder, you can post different analysis, different ideas that you see in the markets. It's kind of a good community to be a part of. So the first thing we want to do is we want to start adding things to our list. Okay, so I've got here, you can see my portfolio. This is my portfolio list that I've created. You can create multiple lists with the paid account. My watch list has got quite a bit, different things that I just look at. So, but let's start with my portfolio. Okay, first thing we want to do is we want to go to add symbol, and we can type in anything. We've got stocks, futures, forex, crypto. Okay, but we're going to do something easy. We're going to start with Bitcoin. So you can type it here. You can go CRO coin, crypto.com coin. You can go Ethereum. Okay, and you can start adding Ethereum, but make sure you always do it divided by the US dollar when you're adding any cryptos, because there's all kinds of different ones that they have. So Ethereum US dollar, and then same thing, you want to go to Bitcoin. Whoops. So Bitcoin USD. You can also do Tether as well. So there's Bitcoin USD. Okay, you'll add that. I've already got it added in. So we'll go ahead and get you guys set up with a bunch of different assets that we're going to track. Definitely track the SPY, which is the S&P 500. Track the TLT, which is the bond market. The VIX is another good one to have in there as well. So definitely add all these things into your tree and any other things that you want to look at. And so we'll do a whole nother video on different assets that are going to be hot over the coming years and months. Okay, so let's go back on that actually. So once you click on Bitcoin off of your tree, it's going to take you here. Okay, it's going to take you to all the different ideas that people are posting, some kind of generic technical analysis. So I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. But we're going to go to more advanced chart because we're going to get really good at this. Okay, we don't need some little meter to tell us where it's trading at. So first thing you want to do is you want to get to your chart, get it all zoomed in, stretched to where you want it, and you want to go to a daily time frame. Okay, so this is looking on the different time frames. So each candle on this screen represents one day, and you can change it to where each candle represents 4 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever. Okay, but you always want to start with a daily chart. You want to see where it's trading at. Now let's get rid of some of these indicators because I'm going to get you guys started on everything. Okay, so right here you're looking at it, it's very blank. But let's get some indicators so we can get a better idea of what's going on. So first thing we want to get is we want to get the 20, 50, and the 200-day moving average. So we're going to go to the search bar, we're going to type in EMA daily, and we're going to favorite it right here. Boom. We want to add that to our favorites so it's nice and easy to grab. So I'm going to click on it, and there you can see right here the lines populated. Okay, and I'll explain what that is here in a minute. Next thing we want to do is we want to get market cipher. So this one right here, Wu Manchu market cipher with divergences. We want to favorite that one. Boom, get it on there, okay? Next thing we want to get is RSI, relative strength. Whoops. Relative strength index. Boom. Okay, favorite that one, get it on there. Click it right here. There you go. Now, when you do the favorites, once you go to your favorite tree, now you've got all these, okay? Another one we're going to want to get is the Ema Ribbon. Forgot about that one, so let's type in Ema Ribbon. And we're going to favorite this one, Ema Ribbon for BO, okay? So same thing, favorite it, and I'm going to go ahead and add it on mine for now. If you do the free account, it probably won't let you add it on there, okay? So I'm going to turn the Ema Ribbon off for now just because my chart's looking a little muddy. Okay, here we go. So we've got RSI down here at the bottom, the Relative Strength Index. So you can see here when it's outside of this band, this purple band that goes from 30 to 70, this is when it's down, oversold, and this is when it's overbought, generally speaking, okay? So it's never, you can never rely on just one indicator, but they help a ton. Next thing we've got here is Market Cipher. Market Cipher is definitely, has a lot going on, and I'm going to dive into that here in a second. But you can kind of generally see this is the cash flow, okay? So when people are coming out of trades, when they're panic selling at the bottom, that's when you want to be scooping stuff up. And you can see right here, if you look at the RSI was at the bottom, it had a positive divergence, means it was starting to trend in an up direction, right? As you can see. And right here, the cash flow was in the red on Market Cipher. So that means that this was a good time to get in. And you can see here all throughout this period, it was kind of trending flat, right? So that was definitely a good sign of things right there. Okay, so we're back. Sorry, I had someone walk in that had to meet. Okay, so back here to some of these readings. So we were talking about the divergence here in the RSI, okay? You're going to hear that term a lot. So divergence means that you're just kind of picking up steam or there's a trend change, okay? So you can see here we had a big drop and we're at the 37, kind of continuing to drift down to like this 30 level. And then bam, again, it caught that positive divergence that was going on, building steam, building strength, relative strength index, and it caught right here, okay? You can see Market Cipher also picked that up as we see this big wave come down. And when you see these green dots, especially on a daily time frame, that's a good indicator that you want to buy, okay? So there's always probabilities, never for sure's in stocks, but we're going to put the probabilities in our favor. So these are the indicators that I always trade with. You're going to want to have these pretty much all the time. And you can see here's some different kind of trend lines that I've drawn, okay? So you can go here to this function and draw trend lines. So you can do whatever with it. I'm clicking and holding, and then I'm dropping, and I can lock it if I don't want that to be moved, okay? I can click back on it, unlock it, get rid of it. So right here on Bitcoin, where we're at right now, you can see we're kind of in this downward channel. So same thing here, was kind of in this downward channel here, and I'm going to grab this and go Control C, Control V, and actually unlock this line and grab it right here. So kind of the same thing. It was in this channel trading in there, and boom, it broke out with a huge green candle going from 42 and closing at 46 for that day. Okay, so that's a really good thing. So another thing that we're going to want to do, we're going to want to put on Hikanashi Candles. Okay, so you're going to click here on your candles, and you want to do Hikanashi. Okay, so we can do generic candles, and you can see it changes the look quite a bit. What Hikanashi does is it actually tells you what the overall trend is looking like. So rather than have green, red, green, and all these kind of different ones, it tells you where it's kind of trending overall. So when you do Hikanashi, you can see, boom, it changes. It tells you what's the overall trend: green, 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 red, 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 green, 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 green. So it shows you what is going on in the general trend, okay? So that's what we want to do. The trend is our friend until the end, and it always wants to kind of trade with the trend, okay? So this is your first tutorial lesson here, guys. Here's all of our indicators again: Market Cipher, RSI, our daily moving averages. The daily moving average just means that this blue line is the average of the price for 200 days, the average of the price for 50 days here in the green, and the average of the price here for 20 days in the red, okay? And those are areas of support. So those areas of support will want to uphold the price action. You can see right here the 200-day moving average held the price action pretty good right here in this channel, and that's why as we were moving down, we broke the 20, we broke the 50, but then bounce, hit the 200, and then broke the channel, boom, took off. Okay, and so that was from beginning of October to right now, so basically just this past month. So go ahead and get started with these indicators, and we're going to talk about some of the assets that we want to be looking at over the coming years. Alrighty, thanks guys. Go ahead and check the links down below. And if you got any questions, comments, definitely drop it. Any videos, ideas you want me to talk about, definitely drop it in. I'm here for you guys. All right, thanks guys.